Konami recently announced their decision to errata all cards in prior formats to their current version. And while this decision was quickly rescinded, that got me thinking, what if erratas weren't hated? What if the community loved getting erratas so much that no cards ever got banned, only changed? Me and Eterna have decided to find out just how much can changing one line of text really change the game as a whole. Welcome to the first episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Errata series. Let's just jump right into the pack opening. Alright, first set of packs. Flip them up. Alright, not a lot of great cards, but a few decent attackers here. Dragon Capture Jar could be useful, follow with, and very useful if we manage to get Skull Redbird.
Hello there, my name is Eterna, and this will be my little pack opening of me and my friend's little sort of progression series we're doing. Although it is having its own little twists, so there is that. Now I'll be opening 24 packs of the very first pack to ever release. Let's see what we get. Alright, um, hmm. Nothing too outstanding here. Uh, Yeah, nothing really too much to talk about. I guess I got a rare. Hooray.
Let's see. Beaver Warrior is an acceptable defense position monster at this early stage. A few more equip spells. Fissure is extremely good. One more Follow Wind. We still need the Skull Redbird if you want to use those equip spells. Alright, let's see. Skull Servant, good to pick that up early. Another Follow Wind. We've got a full set of Follow Wind and a Giant Soldier of Stone. That is going to be incredibly useful for this upcoming duel. Let's see. Remove Trap could be useful. Unlikely to play it, though.
Oh, amazing. An effect monster that's primarily based on defense. Yes, it does require a tribute, which is yikes, but it, it's probably going to be worth it, honestly. We'll have to see what else we get. Another one, and left leg of the forbidden one. Let's see if we can get more of those. Maybe not this time, but maybe the second or third packs we open. We'll have to see if I can keep that up.
Hmm. Not getting a lot of good. Not getting a lot of good attackers is the problem. Let's see. Aquamador, really great pickup. 2,000 defense.
What else have we got? Oh my god. No fucking way. No. No. Oh, I am so sorry. But I have just gotten one of the best, no, the best card. Yeah, I understand not giving me anything after that because it's criminal.
Uh, just not getting much of anything here. Silver Fang, now we just need Raigeki, and then we have the combo. Gaia is not good. For some reason, I thought he was level 6.
I guess Tyhone is a good defender, but Beaver Warrior is better at defending than it is. with the same attack, so, eh. Hmm. Ooh, here we are. 2,000 defender. In the limited pool we have, this is gonna be massive for me. Might even help me win a duel. We'll have to see.
Just not getting many pickups. Not even getting a Curse of Dragon, which is a very important and level 5 to have in this kind of duel. Witty Phantom actually is a not bad pickup. Raigeki! We have the combo.
Oh man, I'm getting pretty good drafts here.
All right. Two-pronged attack. It's nice to have that in case of a extremely powerful monster. Man-eater bug. Incredibly good pickup. And the Aquamador, or to boot. We're gonna have an extremely defensive deck, I can imagine. That said, we really need some good tribute monsters to really capitalize on this defense. Another Aquamador, that's a playset of Aquamador. That is really good. We genuinely might go for or a spellcaster build that's four Aquamadors. Okay, I don't need it. I don't need that.
This is probably gonna be my best attacker, which is gonna be a bit unfortunate for me. Oh, 2,000 defender and trap hole. These two are gonna be very useful.
Oh, another man-eater bug. Really good. Swords revealing light and stop defense. Nice. That said, yeah, we are definitely gonna need to go for spellcasters and feet. Oh wait, no. Do we do we even have the dark one? I don't think we do. I don't think we have the a field spell for fiends and spellcasters.
Fissure? Okay. Sure, that could help me pick apart an opponent's board. Two-pronged attack. Okay, okay. I can see that coming in useful with the sort of defensive strategy we've got going. Wha- Oh my god. Okay, okay, sure, 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 sure. Honey, that's amazing in this format. Armed ninja. Man, this is wow. Uh, no, 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 no. Well,
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. We didn't get a few of the cards that really work. Oh, we did get one. We did get one Yami. Is that enough to build a deck around? I'm not sure, but we'll have to work with what we got.
I guess I will just have to make a deck out of this. I don't know what to say. Well, I guess I'll see you after I've built my deck. Jeez.
And here's the deck list. There wasn't a lot that we could do, so we basically just put in all of the good cards that we could. But that said, we did come away with a small strategy. Wasn't the best strategy. Sadly, we didn't get any Skull Redbirds, so we can't use any of our 5 follow wins. But we did make a pretty decent Fiend Warrior deck. Because as our largest monster that we got from the packs was Gaia the Fierce Knight, unfortunately, we kind of just had to work with whatever we got. And to that end, we've put in all the warriors because the best one tribute monster we have in terms of attack is Succubus Knight, and all the fiend monsters because the best defensive one tribute monster we have is Reaper of the Cards. We also thankfully have Witty Phantom, which is a genuinely decent attacker all by itself, the only decent attacker we have, and thankfully we got a ton of defensive options that allow us to stall the game out until we can get to all these equip spells that make these monsters somewhat decent. We also have so we also have some of the best premier cards in the format for dealing with threats or just stalling for time. Fissure, Raigeki, Swords Revealing Light, have some good equip spells. Thankfully, a full playset of Dark Energy and Legendary Sword. Did not get any Book of Secret Arts, so sadly our Aquamador is just left alone. And we have 3 copies of Sogen with 1 copy of Yami. It's not going to come up much, but when this Yami does come up, it's probably going to be very useful. And finally, we have 1 copy of True Pronged Attack, just in the chance that we just need to deal with something immediately. We also have a side deck. It's mostly just some defensive cards that may come up if they're playing a very specific deck. Burn cards in case for some reason we're really consistently getting them low but not being able to kill them, and life point gain cards in case they're running a burn strategy for some reason, as well as double remove trap in case there's any traps we need to worry about. Two-pronged attack's basically the only thing. Gravedigger Ghoul in case they're running a graveyard strategy with Monster Reborn, and finally Dragon Capture Jar in the case that they are running dragons, which, if they drew dragons, they're probably going to be playing them. Still, I don't think it's worth a main deck slot in this case. I just can't think of any single card in this deck that I would want to get rid of for Dragon Capture Jar. That's the deck. Let's see how it plays out.
Alright, and here we are. This is the deck that I managed to brew up from all my pulls, and yeah. So, I drew a lot of cards with high defense values, a lot of cards that let me stall out stuff, and yeah, just a whole bunch of stuff that just lets me not have to deal with my opponent's stuff, so I decided to lean really heavily into that with a bunch of cards that let me sort of just set up and get a good grip on things. I do have quite a few removal spells and stuff like that, and I do have offensive options. This is probably going to be the best offensive option I have, and I have this if just in case there's a situation of a monster that I can't get over. I was lucky enough to get 3 of these in my draft, so obviously I'm using those. And yeah, I just have all of this that I have to use now. And we'll have to see how it goes. I think I've got a pretty good deck here, although it is very possible my opponent has something better. So yeah, we'll just have to see how things go. Um, yeah, just a whole bunch of guys with a whole bunch of stuff. Idea? And that's all I've got. Let's see how the duels go.
All right,
Alright,
let's start the duel.
let us begin.
Starting off with Rock. Solid choice. Oh no!
Rock never loses.
Dang it.
Alright.
Alright. This is a hand.
And this is also a hand. I will
Oh
be
man,
starting us off.
you got more fusion monsters than me.
Yep, that's not a good thing. I will summon Uraby to my
oh,
field.
oh,
And I will end my turn.
alright, I'll draw.
A 1500 attack point monster in this format.
Well, you're gonna be sorry when you see my set monster. I end my turn.
I will draw.
Can you
I
beat?
will summon Fire Yario.
Oh no! He's got attack!
Indeed he does. Now go, my Uraby. Attack that face down.
You fool! It was Aquamador! You take the
Of,
damage!
of course you fucking got that. Alright, your go.
I draw. I will then set a card and end
Yeah,
my turn.
cool. I will draw. I will summon to my field Masaki, the legendary swordsman.
Oh no!
You see, he's a legendary swordmaster who is a veteran of over 100 battles.
Then surely he will prevail against my green Phantom King. You may be
Oh
noticing a theme with
no.
my deck building.
Your deck building, man.
Oh, but you, oh fool, you have allowed me to set up the conditions I need. I tribute my Green Phantom King and my Aquamador for Gaia the Fierce Knight!
You actually got a good tribute monster?
Good in parentheses, he has 300 more attack than Curse of Dragon. But
It's
that's
this
not all.
format, Demfro.
But
It's
that's
this
not all.
format.
I equip him with a legendary sword!
Okay, I think you may have won this game.
Well, I don't know if you have a blue eyes. Speaking of which, I'm gonna use Fissure.
Oh, okay. Bye, Miyazaki.
No, it's the ha. Oh yeah, it's the lowest attack point. Never mind.
Yeah,
I was thinking of a
I
completely
called
different card.
I called him Miyazaki. No, he's Masaki.
I'm going to attack into your Urabi.
Yeah, I'll take 11.
All right. With that, I will end my turn. I sure
I
hope you don't
draw.
have a single fissure or a Raigeki.
I will set a monster face down and move my Fire Yario into defense, and I will end my turn.
All right. I will draw. But you know what's so you were scared of my Aquamador or in defense position, but how do you feel about my Aquamador in attack position with Yami?
That does nothing.
It does something for my guys.
Does it? Because I don't see. Oh,
It's a
Aquamador is a
spellcaster.
spellcaster. Huh. Neat.
Battle phase. My Gaia the Fierce Knight will attack into your face down.
It is armed ninja, so I will destroy your legendary sword.
No! I needed that for attack points. Aquamador, attack Fire Yarrow.
It is dead.
I will now end my turn.
I draw.
I have a
Hmm.
feeling you've put too many monster cards in your deck. There were
I
so
will
few good.
summon.
There's so few good cards in its pack. Why did you put 60 cards in your deck?
Yeah, so few good cards. That's the
Oh no!
problem. My beaver now has bigger attack point value.
It can attack over my Aquamador.
That is literally the only reason I am doing this, because I ain't letting you get more stuff out. Okay, that's all. Yeah, I really flubbed in the spell trap department, apart from a few cards.
It seems my Yami is doing me no good now that my Aquamador is dead. So how about a change of scenery? I'll be swapping out my Yami for a Sogen.
Oh, hey, I get 200 attack points.
Yes, we both do. And you know who else it's 200 attack and defense? My Beaver Warrior.
Oh no!
That was all during my draw phase because I didn't change the face. Battle phase. Gaia the Fierce Knight, attack into Beaver Warrior.
I'll take 800.
And you will also take 1400 more.
Indeed, I shall. Look, I have good cards in this deck. I'm just not drawing them.
Yeah, I wonder why. Is it possibly because you're running 60 cards?
Maybe because, in situations those 60 cards are actually good. I said a
I
month
guess if you
too.
got 3 copies of Pot of Greed, it might make sense.
Hmm.
Alright, I'll set a card. Battle phase.
Okay.
Uh that could be a giant soldier of stone. I don't feel confident in my Beaver Warrior beating over it. Gaia attack into it.
You were exactly right, for if you had attacked my guy with your beaver warrior, it would have survived.
Because of the Sogen.
Yes.
Man, I would have actually played that if I'd no, no, you know what? I probably wouldn't have played it. Beaver Warrior is just better. And I was actually considering
Hmm.
not playing Beaver Warrior, even though I was playing Sogen.
Yeah. Ah, man. Well, I'm probably dead, so go ahead.
Ah, I think that his scenery has worn out its welcome. You know what would be better than a field, Eterna? What would you like to go to?
The sea?
Another field! Also, flip summon Maneater Bug.
Yep, I'm dead.
Battle phase. Attack directly, attack directly.
Yep, that's GG's.
Alright, that's game one.
Yep.
I didn't see you play
Well,
any dragons, so I'm not gonna put in Dragon Capture Jar.
hmm. Who knows? Maybe I do have like 50 dragons and I just didn't draw any of them.
This is a very symmetrical hand.
I shall activate Pot of Greed from my hand,
Oh no, he got it!
which allows me to draw 2 additional cards. I will then set a monster face down and end my turn.
Alright. Hmm. I feel like with this hand, I need to go aggressive. It may not work out well, but I have to try. Normal summon the Witty Phantom.
Ooh.
Attack.
Bonk.
Okay then. End turn.
Draw. Hey, Demfro, that's a nice witty phantom you have there.
Oh no.
Get him!
We've had 2 battles,
Okay,
and neither of us have taken any battle damage yet.
indeed.
Would you care for 3? End turn.
Wow, you weren't lying about a symmetrical hand, huh?
No, no, I wasn't.
Okay, I set a monster. Go.
Ah, unfortunately for you, you have allowed me to set up the conditions I need. I tribute my witty phantom to summon Succubus Knight.
Oh, hell yeah. I
I
know this
then
one.
activate my Sogan, allowing me to boost my Succubus Knight's attack points and defense points.
Yes, because it's a warrior for some reason.
Instead of I don't know, a woman?
A
Oh,
fiend?
yeah, probably a fiend. Battle phase, attack into the starfish.
Oh no.
End phase, let's hope that's not a man-eater bug.
I draw. No, Demfro, it's worse. I flip summon my Hane Hane!
Oh, that is actually unfortunate.
Get bounced back, idiot.
Oh no, and that. Oh, it's a beast. I thought it was a warrior.
No.
Or at least a beast
But
warrior.
you know who is a beast warrior? Hitosumi Giant!
Oh no! He's boosted by my own field! The dramatic irony!
Go, my monsters! Attack my opponent directly! That is all.
Okay. Oh, this is. Alright. Standby main.
Yes,
Uh, I think I just have to set one card. Set one card and end my turn.
makes sense.
Let's hope you don't have a blue
I draw.
eyes.
I I'm going to tell you now. My best tribute summon monster is Succubus Knight.
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't get a single 2 tribute.
Nope.
Fair enough, I only got the one myself.
I mean, I might as well. Like,
You fool! It was Aquamador!
yeah. I expected as much, but hey, if you don't try, you miss.
Alright, I will set another card. Because I don't want
In
to get
your
rid of
draw
my.
phase, impossible.
I don't want to get rid of my Aquamador just yet. And turn.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I shall tribute my Hane Hane in order to summon my Succubus Knight
Oh no! It gets boosted!
by 200, which is not enough to get over your monster.
But maybe it'll get over my other monster.
I mean, again, might as well.
Unless it was another Aquamador!
Of course you got 2 of them.
Like I said, my hand was very symmetrical. My hand was Aquamador, Witty Phantom, Sogan, Witty Phantom, Aquamador.
Mm-hmm.
I'll set one more card because I don't want to summon my Succubus Knight and just trade.
Yeah, makes sense. Haha! You fool, Demfro! I activate the Swords of Revealing Light!
Oh no! Now my monster must be revealed! But if it's revealed to be too weak, your Succubus Knight can get over it! It's a good thing it's Aquamador!
You have 3 of them? I I only have two. I only have two 2000 defense monsters. Wow. My luck is literally the worst.
Oh yeah, speaking of your luck, guess what I just drew?
Oh, hey, nice.
Yeah, so right now you basically have to hope for Raigeki, if you even have it.
I do not.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll set one card and end my turn.
Well, at least it can't be a fourth Aquamador.
Yeah, it can't be a fourth Aquamador. That much is certain.
I will flip summon my armed ninja and destroy your Yami.
God dang it. That was my only
Battle.
Yami, by the way.
Go! Take down that face down.
Are you sure?
I mean,
That's. Okay, just so that you know, that is my last 2000 defender. All my 2000 defenders are currently on the field.
okay, cool. You have double the amount that I do.
Unless,
Like I said, with
what
the
if
whole,
I. What if I'm
there are very
lying
few good cards.
and I
There
have
are very few cards.
one
Yes,
more?
there are very few good cards in this format. Yes. So what if you get an entire draft of only the bad cards? Maybe that's why you would play a 60 card deck.
What if. What if I'm lying and I have one more 2000 defender?
So one, two. Okay, my swords has one more turn. I was just
Yeah.
making sure I was keeping track. I mean, if you fucking do, then I don't even
Okay,
know what to
never.
do.
No. It's a Beaver Warrior.
Cool.
I have a bunch of monsters in my hand. It was worth a shot.
Yeah.
Alright. Uh. I'll tribute my giant soldier of stone to tribute set a card.
Uh, well, swords are gone. Shadow guy, battle. Succubus knight, go.
You fool! It's Reaper of the Cards!
Oh, that fucking guy.
Now your life points are weird. Also, I get to
Yeah.
target a trap card on the field and destroy it. I target that. Is it a trap card?
Oh no, not my dragon capture drawer.
Yeah, for all of my dragons. There's a
Hey, I
reason I
didn't
put
know if you had some or not.
there's a reason I put that in the side deck.
So, how does math with this?
Okay, 60 minus 190, 30. You take 280.
Okay, your go.
Perfect. Okay, oh wow, this is actually kind of crazy. I'm gonna tribute my Aquamador to summon Succubus Knight. I'm then going to equip Succubus Knight with Legendary Sword.
Of course.
I'm then going to turn my Reaper of the Cards to attack position and equip
Yep.
it with Dark Energy.
Oh, of course.
Do I want to turn one of my Aquamadors to attack position? Uh, yeah, why not? Battle phase. Succubus Knight attack into Succubus Knight.
Yeah, I will take 300.
Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on. No, you were supposed. Okay, I just realized I did hit the math wrong before. You're supposed to take 230, not 280.
So I should be
50 life points higher.
okay.
Okay, and now I'm going to attack into Fire Yarrow. Thankfully, this is a bit easier to do, so it's just
Yep.
380.
Mhm.
And then Aquamador attacks into Arm Ninja.
Yep. I will take the 900 there.
Alright? And I will end my turn.
All right. I'll go. I shall set a monster face down and have my Hitatsumi giant attack your Aquamador.
That is fair.
It is the only way I can survive.
I mean, might as well.
Yep.
Succubus Knight attack into the face down.
No, my beaver warrior.
Reaper of the Cards attack into the other face down.
Haha, you fool! It's my giant soldier of stone!
Fuck, how am I getting over that? Oh, fuck. Okay. Uh, that is 320.
Now your life points too are fucky.
Yep. End phase.
Hurrah!
I guess I'll just have to draw another legendary sword or another Sogen.
Yeah.
But you
I
got some
will set
turns to
a
work with
monster
now.
face down and end my turn.
Oh, well, that makes it a lot easier.
Oh, fuck. You know what? No. There's literally no way I can beat you from this position, so yeah, just no. That's cheating.
Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, but yeah, so
Why must I have the colossally worst luck in existence?
yeah, so I was hoping to get like a Skull Redbird build, but like I didn't get any Skull Redbirds, even though I got like 5 copies of Follow Wind, so I just couldn't do the
Yeah.
Winged Beast strategy. I also didn't get any a Curse of Dragons, but I realized after looking through my deck list a bit, I had 3 copies of Succubus Knight and 3 copies of Legendary Sword and 3 copies of Sogen.
Ah.
So I had like a really good warrior package, which worked out amazingly because I had Gaia the Fierce Knight. There was only one problem. The warriors were basically only tribute summon monsters. All the other warriors were dog ass.
Yeah. I do have some decent cards in this deck to get around stuff. Like I have a two-pronged attack that could help me get around some stuff.
Oh yeah, I had one as well in my deck.
So yeah, I had Uraby, which was my best like single tribute, non-tribute attack monster. So I kind of built around him. So I've got like a raise body heat and the dinosaur field spell.
All right.
And
Oh, and
yeah,
that actually
I just
works with Giant Soldier of Stone too.
yeah. So yeah, I just built around my 2 copies of Uraby because it was the best. I also had a plan for like a really jacked up defense. So I have a Spirit of the Harp
Oh,
and 3 copies of Silver Bow and Arrow.
Jesus. That would
So I
be
could have
like,
literally just made the impenetrable wall.
yeah, the only thing that could break through it is a Blue Eyes, or I think the no, like I think the other tribute dragon is like 2850 or something like that. It's like
Yeah, yeah,
slightly too small to get over a triple buffed Spirit of the Harp.
yeah. I did have Maneater Bug. I did have Fissure.
Yeah.
One thing I never got to see that I did have that I'm very happy with is Trap Hole.
Oh, I did not get any
Yeah,
trap holes.
it was very good. Uh, and also
Unfortunately, it's
Demfro,
only normal. So.
you know that one Pot of Greed I had?
Hmm. Oh, yeah, I got some. Jesus Christ!
I got 3 copies.
Yeah, you want to know how many copies I got?
What?
0. You're gonna have 3 copies of Pot of Greed until I get a chance to errata. Like, you're like, this is the first thing I'm errataing, by the way. It as soon
Yeah,
as I lose a game, this thing is getting gutted.
yeah. Like Jesus, man. I, I, I in my deck building when I saw that I got 3 pot of greeds, I was just like, wait, no, wait, no way, no way did I actually get 3 pot of greeds. But yeah,
So yeah, I guess that explains why you have
but
60 cards, because you actually might
but
deck out.
yeah, but unfortunately, literally everything else I have is complete dog water. Like
Fair enough.
I have literally nothing else. I
Yeah.
did also get a Gravedigger Ghoul, so
Yeah, I have
I
that in
was
this.
planning. Yeah, I was planning on if I ever got rid of like one of your really big boss monsters, of just banishing it away so you could never monster reborn it.
I did not get any Monster Reborns, nor anything I would want to Monster Reborn except Gaia specifically.
Yeah, yeah. Still, it's a pretty good
Yeah,
card for like further in on this
yeah.
because it
So
will allow me to.
yeah, so a few of the cards that you didn't get to see, I also have 3 copies of Dark Energy, if that
Yeah.
mattered, and I also had a few other Fiend monsters. Not great ones, but I had some. Had 2 copies of of the Reaper, 3 copies of Witty Phantom.
Okay. Yeah, you want to see something really funny?
Wow. Okay, well, eventually when that support comes out in like fucking I don't know 2015, then you'll have all the cards you need for that.
I have 3 copies of them.
Eh. Yeah, I
But
got a
yeah, that's another thing. I got 10 extra deck cards while you got 8, which means you got 2 cards that weren't completely useless over me.
yeah. I also got a few cards that you didn't get to see. 2 copies of Maneater Bug. Had one
Yeah.
copy of my own Swords of Revealing Light. Had 2
Mhm.
Fissures.
Wow.
Had a Stop Defense, and I pulled the combo Silverfang and Raigeki.
Nice. Nice.
Silverfang, by the way, literally no synergy with this deck whatsoever. But I
Yeah.
had to play them both. The
Yeah.
synergy is just too good.
Yeah. Oh, I also did have a single copy of Legendary Sword, so
Ah, fair enough.
yeah. Unfortunately, I just didn't get anything with good like attack values, so I just had to completely bank on okay, I can stall you out until I can get rid of your good guys, and then just mollywomp you with my wave of garbage.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I had a few too many high defense cards. Oh, I also had 2 of these guys in my hand, just sitting around. Didn't bother summoning them, but, they're also good
Yeah,
defenders.
yeah, I think I have one of those. Oh,
Alright,
actually, no, I may have cut it because I had too many cards and it just didn't do what I needed it to do.
alright.
All right.
Well then, I guess the question now stands, what would you like your first errata to be?
Yeah, that is a very good question.
Because it doesn't
Hmm.
have to be my card. I pretty much every card I have, you at least have 1 copy of yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
So it wouldn't
I, I'm
be.
not. I'm not going to be a dick and errata pot of greed to be better because
I mean, you
that.
could. You could, that's the thing.
Yes, I could, but that's a dick move.
I mean, it's up to you, really.
So,
I'm not sure if
hmm.
there are many other good cards to errata.
Yeah.
But,
Hmm.
yeah, Pot of Greed is going to get errated anyway, so it could also be a good idea to errata something else to give yourself something else that's like really good that I just don't have access to. So there's
Yeah,
now a split between Pot of Greed and whatever else.
I'm looking at Trap Hole and thinking what I could do with that.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you only get one card. You only get one unchange. You could change Flip Summon to Special Summon, which would be really nice. But the thing is, there's no guarantee that I'm going to never have a trap hole, and you only have one over me right now.
Yeah. Hmm.
You could also kill Raigeki, because you do not have any Raigekis. That is the
That
one
is
card I have
also
over
true.
you.
That is true. Um,
The question is, how do you kill Raigeki just with one word?
exactly. Hmm. Oh wait, do you have a Hane Hane?
Oh, I do not have any Hane Hanes, I think. Yeah, I would have been
That's
playing Hane
annoying.
Hane.
Yeah,
How many
that's
Hane
another
Hanes
one.
do you have?
I only have one, but
Okay.
it's still a pretty good monster in this format.
Yeah.
Um, it's just how would I change it to be better?
That was the fusion monster I got 3 copies of.
Hmm.
I mean, technically speaking, this isn't a good idea, but technically speaking, fusion monsters do have text that matters. I mean, it's
Hmm.
not going to help right now because you only have one way of changing it, so changing Gaia the Dragon Champion's materials to be anything else doesn't really help,
Yeah.
but just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah. Hmm.
If you had like 3 copies of Dragon Capture Jar, I might consider like that might be a good thing to throw into the pool because I only have 1 copy of Dragon Capture Jar.
Oh, I only have one copy of it as well.
Yeah, like I said, if. Oh, Armed Ninja. I don't have any copies of Armed Ninja.
Oh, okay. Hmm. How would I make that good though?
Yeah, the issue is that it doubles up on spell card,
Yeah.
so you would need to change both instances of that.
Yeah. I have an idea for what to do with Arm Ninja, but I'll need more words for that. So
Yeah.
that will probably be something I want to do later. Okay. Um, here's an idea. I could change two-pronged attack to say select and destroy two of your cards and one of your opponent's monsters. So with two-pronged attack, instead of just destroying two monsters on my own, I could destroy a spell on a monster, two spells, that sort of thing.
True, but the thing is, I also have a copy of Two Pronged Attack. So I would also
Yeah,
be getting the buff.
yeah.
It wouldn't help you win in any way.
No, no.
Like, I appreciate trying to make fun cards, but we are trying to win at the end of the day. I already have one win over you.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't want to do the thing of just make pot of greed good because that's boring.
And there is actually a strategic reason to not buff Pot of Greed, because if you can buff anything
Mhm.
else to be crazy, then I now have to make a choice.
Yeah,
Because Pot of Greed is incredibly easy to break with just one word, because it's only 3 words.
yeah. Okay, here's an idea. I'll change the text of Legendary Sword to say equip only to a rock monster.
Why?
Because I don't really use it, but you've built your entire deck around it.
Yeah, but next pack, we're gonna be completely going away from the whole card stuff.
Mm,
There's not really gonna be a reason to use any of that stuff afterwards. I don't think it's a okay. I'm gonna real quick check when the next time Trap Hole is gonna get printed.
yeah. While you're doing that, I'm thinking here's an interesting way of changing something that could make stuff more interesting. I could make Sogan read all warrior and beast warrior monsters on the field lose 200 attack and defense.
Yeah, not entirely sure why you do that.
Well, A, it would give me a reason to play it because it would allow me to nerf your field. I'm not too worried about like my warriors getting weaker. I don't
Yeah,
really
assuming that I
worry
am
too much.
still playing the Warriors next round
Well,
when there's gonna be.
at the barest minimum, it will nerf your Gaia
I
because there's
guess.
no way you're not using that
Is there a reason I would be using that? There's a lot of new
because
cards in the next pack.
it's a good two tribute monster.
Okay, so the next set
And
coming
also
up. Yeah, so the next
also
time that.
that idea of oh, there's gonna be a whole bunch of new cards in the next set anyway. Kind of also just uh, that could be said of everyone. If I just say, oh yeah, I'll change Raigeki to make it bad, you could just say, oh, but there's gonna be a whole bunch of new cards in the next set. How do you know I'm gonna use Raigeki?
Because Raigeki is still good today. Okay, so the next time Trap Hole is getting printed is in Dark Beginning 1, which is quite a ways away. It's 12 packs away.
Yeah.
So you're going to get at a lot of time to have Trap Hole without me being able to have any copies of it.
Right, but that also incentivizes you to errata and nerf it because you don't have to worry about you yourself getting a nerfed card later down the line.
Yeah, you know what else I would want to nerf? Pot of Greed,
Yeah.
because you have 3 copies of it.
Uh,
I think no matter what you errata here, I still have my sights set on Pot of Greed. As long as you don't errata Pot of Greed to make it better, you just get free reign to errata one thing without me changing it the next time I lose.
yeah. I will say, yeah, make trap hole not flip but special. I think that's probably the best way of doing this.
Yeah, because then it can target a whole lot of things. And
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like long down the road, I'm not going to be threatened by that, but it's still going to decide a number of games. It's like
Yeah.
too minuscule to care about, but like it's gonna matter.
Yeah. All right, then that's the official decision. From now on, trap hole is eroded so that flip is replaced with special.
All right, and that is episode 1.
Indeed. I hope you all enjoyed watching me get completely mollywomped.
And I hope you all enjoyed my Warrior Fiend deck, because it's not sticking around for long.
Indeed. Well, see you around next time.
Alright, bye.